Hello, ladies and gentlemen, I am the Ace,
And I am the Duke.
and today we're going for the Triple F recap for the week of 3/26/15.
26th of March. So, this past Thursday, we got to see 6 more matches, and all these were pretty interesting matches. All these they're very good matches to watch. I will say these are probably some of the best matches I've seen so far, besides those in the tag team tournament and possibly some of the pay-per-views. But anyway, first up we have a tag team match between Deadly Darkness and D-Generation X.
The reason this match was set up was because of the obvious bronze medal. We were trying to figure out who would
win the coveted bronze medal
in the tournament, and also the fact that, well, the two teams pretty much tied because of the way that where they lost in the semis. We were trying to see in the rankings who was the better team.
And Deadly Darkness took the victory after a very long, hard-fought battle. It looked like D-Generation X had Deadly Darkness for a little while there.
For a long time, they were dominating half of the match, and then
Deadly Darkness
seemed like
came
at
back.
the last second it was
Deadly Darkness comes back and punches them all in the throats. I don't know.
Something like that.
Basically.
But on to the next match.
Where
we had Apocalyptic Paris Newman
versus a mystery opponent. And this mystery opponent is
Adam Rose.
Adam Rose. Adam Rose.
Why Adam Rose? We do not know.
We have no clue. I have absolutely no idea
where
Adam Rose came from.
I don't know what connections he has to this league. I don't know if he is any way assorted any stable in this group.
I don't think he is. I think he's just random.
Apocalyptic Paris Newman took him out with.
He wiped the floor with him.
He was very easy opponent for Apocalyptic Paris Newman.
Newman just took him to school. He's just
Newman
like,
just killed him.
No. You sent Adam Rose after me? He's going down.
Yeah. And that's pretty much what happened.
That's what happened. I mean, that is what happened.
And then, in our next match, we had Horatio
taking on Tremor. Horatio challenged Tremor earlier on in the week and basically called him out, telling him that he wanted to see if Tremor had improved since their last matchup.
And Horatio still being at the bottom, this was pretty
much his only option. He could only challenge Tremor, so, he kind of had to make it sound like, I guess, that he wanted to prove something. I don't know.
He didn't really have nothing to prove, but he needs to build his ranking
but he needs to build, he needs to build his ratio.
But either way, the match went on.
Tremor
dominated for a while.
Tremor came out with a vengeance. Tremor wanted to avenge himself.
Yeah.
I think he proved to Horatio that he had improved since last time, but he didn't win.
And that matters a lot. But also the fact that he would have won, probably, if the ref wouldn't have gotten in the way.
Oh, yes. The ref got in the way of Tremor's splash. Which probably cost him the match.
And the ref took the splash instead of Horatio taking the splash, and well, we all saw how that turned out.
Yep.
The turnaround and Horatio winning right thereafter.
But Horatio wins the match and moves on to whatever he's going to do next. Can he actually challenge someone after this match besides Tremor? Who knows?
Let's see. Check the rankings and find out.
We'll check the rankings and find out later on today.
And also, we have 3 more matches to go, so let's move on to the next one.
All right. Up next was a no disqualifications match between Vulcan and CM Punk.
And again, this was a match that was made earlier in the week after Vulcan, who seemed a little disturbed, came out to the ring and discussed how he thought that CM Punk had cost him the match in last week's match, where he fought I forgot who he fought actually.
Um,
CM Punk. Either way, he fought CM Punk's client. I believe it was the Future, if I'm not mistaken. No,
it might have been.
I'm thinking it was the Future. I'm not exactly sure.
Either way, Vulcan lost his match last week, and he wanted to take his revenge out on CM Punk for costing him this match, for costing him that match.
Yep, and he did.
And he exacted his revenge. CM Punk was defeated in this
But
match.
again, in the no DQ match, there was no weapons.
Yeah, no weapons.
No
weapons, yeah. There were
There's
no
no
chairs, no bats, no
ladders.
sledgehammers, no ladders.
That baseball bat, though.
That baseball bat might be loaded.
But seriously, that baseball bat. I like Sting stuff, but
Anyway.
he actually lost last night, so yeah.
Anyway,
On to the next match, which was a proving ground match.
Oh, and this one lasted a long time. This one was about,
But
what,
for
like
those of
20
you who,
minutes long?
Yeah, but for those of you who don't know, let's discuss what a proving ground match is. The new tag team champions have inducted a rule. And in that rule, they have created the proving ground match. The proving ground match means anybody at any time can challenge for the tag team titles. But to be able to challenge them for the tag team titles, they have to first beat them in a match. So, if the people in this match, which were the
1.21 Boogie Watts and Scar Tissue.
Yeah, the Future, and if the Future and Dynamite
Danny
would have beaten Scar Tissue, which is the Dark Passenger
and the Real Deal. Real Deal.
The Real Deal. They would have been able to challenge them for a match next week on the next show
for the tag team
championships. However,
after a long, hard-fought battle to try and prove themselves that they can be the tag team champions, 1.21 Boogie Watts lost.
Yes, and now they cannot challenge for another 30 days, leaving the spot open for the winner of the other match to challenge Scar Tissue.
So, who will challenge Scar Tissue next? It's up for grabs at this point. Any team on the roster could challenge Scar Tissue for a chance at the tag team championship.
And from my standpoint, or from my perspective, I think since Deadly Darkness won this last match, I think that's what their goal is going to be for this next week.
I do see that happening. I do see Deadly Darkness attempting to try and take the tag team championship away from Real Deal and Dark Passenger.
But I also see any tag team who wants to, challenge can.
Yes.
And also the fact that the people who are in the tag team matches might also want to challenge some single matches to keep their ranking up.
Yes,
on the single roster.
True.
So we'll have to see about that. But speaking of the single roster matches,
up next we had a cage match between Cody the Kid Brown and Paris Dahmer.
And in this match, Paris Dahmer and Cody the Kid Brown fought a very good match.
And honestly, it looked like Dahmer was going to absolutely destroy Cody.
And he did for a while, except when he got up to the cage and just decided to sit there and let Cody the Kid Brown pull him off of the top rope.
No, off the top of the cage.
Well, off of the top of the cage, yeah, sorry. And then, of course, Cody the Kid Brown hit the knockout punch, or in this case, the quick draw on Dahmer, and won.
He got
climbing out of the cage.
Got out of the cage right after that knockout punch. Just
and gave him the finger coming down the cage. And
I don't remember seeing that, but okay.
And just said, you know what? I win. Because Dahmer was just standing there looking at him like...
It's like, how did you... I can't do anything.
And then, the feet touch the floor, the crowd is cheering. And that is all for this week.
And that's
folks.
all the Triple F matches for this week. So stay tuned next week for our recap on the next segment of Triple F TV.
Yes.
So, as usual,
I am the Ace.
and I am the Duke, and we'll see you guys later.